Good evening. Once again, I'm Stephanie Ruhle. Guilty. A South Carolina jury has convicted former attorney Alec Murdaugh of killing his wife and son back in June of 2021. We'll have much more on all of that in a moment, but we're also following a key development in the efforts to hold Donald Trump accountable in the January 6th riot. A new Justice Department filing says Trump can be held liable in a civil court for the actions of rioters at the Capitol. DOJ rejected Trump's claim of absolute immunity from civil lawsuits filed by police officers and members of Congress. And department lawyers argued that protection goes away if a president uses words that are, quote, an incitement of imminent private violence. And as a reminder, here is just some of what former President Donald J. Trump said on that fateful day.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women, and we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them, because you'll never take back our country with weakness. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
One congresswoman who is part of this lawsuit against Donald Trump, of course, welcomed the DOJ's decision today. Earlier, she described what happened in the House when the Capitol was under siege.
We had to try to put on our gas masks. We were told we had to hit the floor. We barely got out of the chambers before they came in. We almost did not get out of there.
And after January 6th, the officers on the front lines of the attack testified about what it was like to face those rioters.
I, too, was being crushed by the rioters. I could feel myself losing oxygen and recall thinking to myself, this is how I'm going to die, defending this entrance.
I was at risk of being stripped of and killed with my own firearm. I was electrocuted again and again and again with a taser.
Directly in front of me, a man seized the opportunity of my vulnerability, grabbed the front of my gas mask, and used it to beat my head against the door.
I told them to just leave the Capitol, and in response, they yelled, "No, man, this is our house. President Trump invited us here. We're here to stop the steal. Joe Biden is not the president. Nobody voted for Joe Biden."
I just remember that moment of stepping behind the line and just seeing the absolute war zone that the West Front had become.
While this new Justice Department opinion is important and sets a precedent, do not forget, cases against Trump have a lot of moving parts, and they will not be wrapped up anytime soon.